Hello, everybody. Welcome to another week of our weekly business presentations with social economic networkers and business opportunity that is changing lives all over the world. And this week we have a special guest speaker, somebody that I admire, somebody that I look up to, and somebody who is an example of perseverance, passion, and mentorship. He is Omar Retamar, and he is here with us. He's going to share his success story and tell us what the business is about. And after that, we are going to have a Q&A session, questions and answers. And with that, we'll be done. So thank you, Omar, for coming and spending some time with us.
Wow, Erica, thank you for those words. And the respect is mutual. I admire you so much for your work and everything you're doing, how many lives you're impacting, including mine. So it's an honor to be here tonight. I am going to try my best to deliver, like I said before. I always get nervous at this. I've been in here almost 6 years already, but I still get nervous because of the respect of delivering with responsibility, especially having amazing people on the other side that are, depending and relying on the good information. So before we get started, I want you guys to know that we are in Jersey. I'm over here and it's a little cold today. It's getting cold already, but I'm glad and honored to be here. For those who didn't get my name is Omar Retamar. And 6 years ago, I was presented this information that has changed my life. Now, you might hear me today and you say, well, how have you changed? I came here not even speaking the language. I spoke sign language to be able to communicate. I was a high school dropout in Puerto Rico. I came over here because I needed to find a way to better my life. So 12 years forward after when I came in 2000, those of you, I'm still young, but I came in year 2000 at the age 19. And 12 years forward, I had already 18 jobs, none of them of which I had gone already to community college to get as an electrician. So I was asked, what do you see yourself in 5 years from now? And honestly, I wasn't aware of how fast things were changing around us. Mind you, 6 years ago, I had 20 inches of hair, saggy pants, goatee. I was just another individual. You will see me. I don't know how they believed in me, but back then, International Diamond, Jose Camacho, saw something and he believed in me. And I want to share with you guys tonight what he told me that night, which 6 years ago I saw a flip chart and I was seeing something on the board. Today, because of technology, I'll be able to share the same thing on the phone screen. So is technology changing the world? It's changing everything. And so without further ado, let me go ahead and share my screen. It's okay with you guys. I will be brief. I like when I get nervous because I go fast. I make it easier for you guys. So, okay, let's go in here. All right. Okay. And here we go. All right. Took a few seconds there. Sorry about that. Couldn't put it on my home screen. All right. So 6 years ago, they asked me, hey, have you ever seen yourself doing life differently? Being able to go and impact people out there and helping others achieve more in life, create a lifestyle, help others achieve their dreams. And I said, listen, I want to achieve my dreams. So in February 2012, I was looking for a way to better my finances. I had lost my job. It was 6.5 months without working. I lost pretty much everything in my home. We had to, because of an infection that we had of some, bed bugs, we had to throw everything out. We had to move from the place. My kids were sleeping on the floor. And I needed a way to pay my rent and bills. So I was going through a very hard time at that moment. I needed something to make money. I needed money like oxygen. So Jose Camacho back then asked me, listen, I see yourself doing bigger things. And he touched a very delicate fiber in my heart, because one of my dreams is to be able to speak in front of people and be able to, you know, with my story, try to impact others, because my background wasn't the best. I come from a very, you know, very dark background, from the streets. I grew up with my mom without my dad. So I met my dad at 16. I still love him because he's my dad, but I didn't grow up with him, which it took me to make some crazy decisions in life. And I went through addictions and other stuff that brought me. But I thank God for that, because it gave me that mentality of, I am going to do anything to make it happen. So here I am looking for a job, and I am presented a business opportunity where I don't even have the money to pay the bills, yet alone imagine trying to find money to start a business. But yet Camacho tells me, listen, you don't need to go out there and look for money to start a business. There's a company that allows us, that's doing a big impact in the world, that allows us to start a business with the money you're spending already. I said, what? How exactly did he do this? So this company called For Life Research was founded back in 1998 by founders David and Bianca Lisenby. Those are the ones on the left side of your screen. And on the right side, you see CEO Danny Lee, which is an amazing young entrepreneur with the mindset to take this company to the next 30, 40 years, if possible 50. So this company saw vision. Back in 1998, they saw a need, a big need, and not just in America, but all over the world. One is the need of a better health. Because of what we're eating, everything out there is affecting our body. People are not living longer anymore. Two, the big necessity of money, the finances and home. And three, the freedom, the time of family, the quality time. Families are being destroyed because daddy and mom have to go to work. And not only they work 1 and 2 jobs. So where's the time of the family? They saw that from years ago, and they said they had wanted to build something. So we are part of their vision and their dream of together building people. So he said that night, said, so how exactly do we do life differently? I'm a person that I like to ask a lot. Mind you, I'm sitting in the living room with my arms crossed. I'm like, okay, I'm street smart. There's nothing that's going to convince me. These people think I don't know, but I'm not even buying it. So begin the presentation. I'm not even excited about it because there was no really way to get around me. But I saw the heart of this company putting a foundation everywhere they went, and kids in needs and children and people who are abused, and the way they serve the world to make it a better place. It kind of touched me that night. And they said, so how exactly do we do life differently? Together, building people. Now, growing has never been so easy. This company's so smart. They hold the patents for the world's biggest discovery in prevention science. They said, with this, we will make people not only feel better, have a better health, but be able to make money from home without interfering with what they currently do. And on top of that, just exchanging what they have at home. For example, we have over 5 different multi-billion-dollar industries, such as anti-aging, skincare, weight management, energy, essential oils, and general health. But overall, with the exclusive transfer factor molecule, that's a molecule that boosts and educates our immune system, allowing us to fight all the enemies and any potential threats to our body. So they said, all we have to do is take this molecule that's smart, intelligent, brings intelligence to your body, and put it in what people are consuming already that's actually damaging them. How many people are really affected by diabetes because of Coca-Cola and all these monster drinks? How many people are actually putting some petroleum-based skin products on their skin and makeup? How many people are taking anything out there to just lose some weight? So they said that we're going to take this molecule, put it in our consumable products, and people can start buying it and share it with others. Now, that was brilliant because they said now, grow and earn while you take care of yourself. This is amazing because they understand that they know how important it is for us to take care of the ones around us. Let's say you have your toothpaste. You could just exchange it from the ones that we have, skincare, your shampoo, conditioner. And they said, you know, people are going to go crazy because the products are phenomenal. But how exactly do we generate income? I said that night. Okay, products are fine. I'm kind of liking the products, but I'm not buying into it. How do we make money? So the first way we do look at is surplus for more than 100 LPs. The LP is a term you're going to hear along this presentation quite a lot. So let's say, for example, you get a 25% of your clients' purchases, which means if on the personal link that you get, because the company gives you customer support, which is a customer service, the online gives you a free website, you have the products that you can just, connect them to the products in your company, and your link, you get paid. So the person buys on your link, and let's say you do 900 LPs. Out of those 900 LPs, you're gonna get $225 from somebody else because they bought it. You didn't have to go buy and resell. Yeah, you could do that, but that's not necessarily how we do it. We plug people, we connect them to the company, let them purchase, the company pays you. So they said, now we're gonna give out incentive trips such as Great Escapes so people can enjoy a quality of life. And I said, oh my God, you touched me there. I so love to travel. Who doesn't like to travel? Imagine sometimes you have to save some money and you have your allowances put aside just to have a good vacation. But what it feels like to somebody else paying your vacation, you get paid an extra check. And on top of that, you don't have to go crazy buying or booking anything. They do everything for you. Oh, and they give you money to spend on it. Well, I haven't earned one yet, but we're definitely working to go for the next one. I believe it's a Royal Caribbean, and it's going to be in March. So, guys, what I can say, I was so pumped up when I saw this, because I saw many people from directly my team and other ones that are actually earning these cruises. Now, you can earn them up to 6 times now, 6 times in a year. Imagine being able to go 6 trips on a year. The first as a presidential diamond, the second as international, and then from the third to the sixth, it's from different type of volumes in your organization, from 50K to 100K, 150 to 200K, which it's achievable. You just got to work for it. Now, this is a video. You can't really see it there right now, but ask the person who invited you to share it. It's on YouTube. It's very short, and we also have it in our app. But now, how exactly do we do this? So imagine 3 people who want to benefit from changing. Either they want a career change, they want to better their finances, or they just want to live a quality of life and have a lifestyle, or they just want to take care of themselves and have a better health. So these 3 people, we plug them into directly to the company and teach them how to connect themselves and sign up for the loyalty program, which gives you not just a good incentive, but it gives you free products every month. So who doesn't love free, right? In Puerto Rico, they have a saying that said, who do you give bread that's gonna cry, right? And so imagine giving people something free. Now you teach them how to do the same and find their 3 people connecting to the loyalty program. And on the second phase, this is an extra bonus besides the residual. We're going to talk about the residual in a little bit, because I want to explain to you very in detail the power of the comp plan that this company has. Now, they give you $200 in bonuses besides what you're going to make in an organization, and besides what you're getting back in whatever resell, whatever product you sell, whatever sign up you have, which you get 25% of each sign up, and you teach them how to do the same. Now, we're not going to go crazy looking for everybody. You're not going to work with 27 people at the same time. You're always going to work with 3, which allows us to have time freedom and be able to duplicate even faster. Now with this loyalty program and with this Me and My 3, which is the biggest thing and the biggest breakthrough in network marketing, which is, by the way, the highest paid profession in the world. And, well, I have to admit, women are crushing it, yes, but we're always connected, and I'm glad that I'm connected on the right team because I got to learn from them. So now, Me and My 3, you teach them how to do the same. In the third phase, you're getting $800 besides your residual. That could be an extra $1,100. Now imagine you're getting $1,166 plus $431 and the 56. We're talking roughly about $1,600 without interfering with what you currently do, without having to go get another job, without having to get $65,000 to begin a small business, without necessarily having to have a place like actually building to have your products and stocks and anything like that. And you have everything at the power of your hand. Now, where is everybody connected today? Let me tell you something about this. This is so simple. You're gonna fall back and see that you're gonna think it's impossible, but it's very possible and it's actually happening. Now here, as you see, This is an average of what people be making once you start ranking up. An average annually, let's say as a diamond, which is the first rank, you're going to start making at least an extra $7,000 every year. As a presidential diamond, you're going to be having an extra $33,000 a year. Besides whatever you make, you might be a doctor, you might be a lawyer. So an extra 33,000. I don't know if that's enough at least to pay your phone or not, but it'll probably help you at least get a coffee. Okay, so let's say as an international diamond, 114,000. Now we're talking about 6 digits. Besides whatever you make. Now I don't know if you love your job that much that you really want to stay. There's people who love their jobs and they'd stay either even making this type of money. That's okay. We're not telling you you have to leave your job at all. But if you want a better quality of life, if you want a lifestyle, I think it's time to start thinking about it here. Now, as a gold international, you could be making up to 433,000. And as a platinum, which we have one of our biggest friends and mentors, Jeff Algebers, he is up there. We have a whole bunch of platinums, but is a humble man who's making just 2 point something million a year. It'll probably pay your mortgage. It'll probably help you out with it's not much, but it'll probably help you dream a lot more, be able to help others, because it's really not so much about us, but what's the impact you want to leave? What's the legacy you want to leave with when your days are gone, when God calls you and you're no longer here? What are you going to be remembered? How are you going to be remembered as? Now, where's everybody connected today? From millennials to small kids to even grandparents, they're connected on their phone. So the company was so smart and said, hey, we need to upgrade and we need to help millennials and people all around the world be able to connect, which they developed this app called For Life Connect app. What is this? Very simple. It's free. You don't need to pay for it. But once you get your distributor ID or your customer code, you go in there, you download the app. It has everything for you, from videos, from testimonials, product PDFs, has social media pictures, has everything you need. The best thing, it helps you track your contacts. It divides them in warm market, hot market, and you can continue to sending information to everybody on social media as well without having to go crazy on YouTube and looking for different videos. Oh my God, what is coming? Oh, you have it all there. And they have all the products, all the videos that we need because they understand that we live in a busy life. So guess what? While you're at work, maybe on your break or maybe at lunch, you shoot out a message to your friends that, hey, I got started with this company. Are you open to taking a look? If you want to make some extra money, are you open to really seeing what we're doing? Are you open? Always are you open? Because nowadays people don't want to feel like they're not open. It's kind of like a psychological thing, but hey, we got the Connect app that helps you connect with everybody all over the world. Now, what are you waiting for? It's time to make our dreams come true, because with time, money, and health, there are no limits. The only limits are in your mind. And I thank God that night, I was the one holding back with my arms crossed. And by almost the end, when I saw the video of The Great Escape, I was one of those hallelujah people that just started yelling. I said, I want that. I want to be part of a social economic movement all over the world that's impacting millions of lives, that's helping build legacies and gonna build legacies for generations to come. We're building a legacy of freedom for generations to come. We're not product sellers. No, we want to build people. This is what makes us different. And I can tell you, once you search for me on social media and you look for my pictures of back then, before, and now, you will see what God is doing through this. You will see what God is doing in my life through this. From being swagged out with 20 inches of hair, gold teeth, earrings, and I didn't have no direction in life, to finding myself an amazing team who believed in me, looked at me in the eyes and said, you are going to make it. So I don't know where you see yourself 5 years from now, but I can tell you, welcome to the future, welcome to the now, and welcome to our social economic networkers team. So thank you, Erica. God bless you all. It's your Jersey boy once again. So see you all over the top.
Wow, thank you so much, Omar. This was amazing. This is, I think, the third time I attend to your presentations, and you always leave me blown. You blow my mind.
Thank you so much.
I'm curious to know, How was your experience when you started the business? What were the main challenges that you had?
That's a very good question. So, um, when I actually started, all I knew was I've been a barber all my life as well, so that's kind of helped me survive. So I probably could say I used to fear of speaking a little bit because my English wasn't so well, and I was very timid, very shy type. Yeah, believe it or not, but now I'm totally different. But I was very shy, and I was kind of like, my biggest challenge was breaking out of that, um, I would say, low self-esteem and I would say self-worth because of my past as well. So not having the conviction, thinking that I needed the results in order to go out there, convince people, kind of held me back a bit. So I kept on learning, listening to audios and books, reading books. I think I've read way more books than I did in my entire school life. And that's what helped me actually develop myself. But one thing for sure was my mindset. My biggest challenge was myself, my mindset, the scarcity mindset that I had. Oh, I don't have a car. How can I speak to people? I don't have the money. How can I speak to people? I have a business. So that I had to break that, and I had to work with myself first. And it took me a while. It took me, I would say, I didn't want to start the business. I was hungry. I made some things happen, but I sold some products where I signed some people up, but it was like I was still scared to tell them I'm going to mentor you because I didn't have the experience. But then I kind of broke out of that. I said, you know what? I started reading more, and I started seeing people just with the same background as mine achieving higher level of success. And I saw myself, I told Jose Camacho once, I said, you know what? I see myself on a stage. Um, I don't care what they say about me anymore. I don't care what they think about me anymore. It's what I think about me. It's what I believe. And when I see a team that they're just constantly telling you, we believe in you, you're gonna make it, you're gonna do great things. Yes, there you go. You did great. And you have people like Eric. After a while, I started building, and I was able to build a good group from Brazil, which was my main bigger line. And after that, well, I'm gonna let you ask because I kept on going. I'm sorry.
Wow, I cannot imagine you as timid, but it's amazing what the educational system that we do does on every member, that it transforms you, and it's a mental transformation. Whatever happens in your physical world first starts in your mind. And in order to grow, we have to have failures. And I'm so glad that you step out of that comfort zone to have you now as one of the greatest leaders that I know here in the US.
Wow, that's big for me. Thank you for those words. I appreciate that.
You're
I'm still
welcome.
learning. I I'm an eternal learner. I'm an eternal learner from you. I learn from a person that can sign up today. I can learn something. So I'm always receptive to new ideas. I'm always receptive to understand that I'm not there yet. I'm on my way, and that I am capable of learning from everybody. So I thank you very for those words, and they're really huge for me. Make me feel big, but I won't take glory. I won't take glory, but I will accept because they come from your heart.
Thank you. Do we have any other questions from Whitney, Patricia, or Marta?
Yeah, I have about 4 questions that I wrote out. So, um, Omar, I was wondering, what tools do you really rely on to get the word out about For Life, that are your most regular tools that you use?
Okay, so it depends. I mean, most people are connected on their phones. Um, I would say that a lot of people are connected on social media. If it was with the platform on social media, as for me, people can defer on this. I use a lot of Facebook as a tool because it's a way of of connecting with more people. Like you can actually, you start video marketing, you start attraction marketing. You got a list of prospects that go on your videos, and you have, you know, a little work to do. Yes, we got to do the work, but it's also you on the streets. That's why I said it depends, because if I'm on a train or something, and I see a person and I can actually physically, you know, cold prospect, then I will try to get them on their phone. But most likely I attract them more to my social media page, which brings one, it builds credibility, and two, they see that you have something going, and people kind of attract busy people. So
Okay.
yeah, basically social media, I would say.
So you use videos a lot.
I do. I learned this maybe 2 years ago, maybe a year and a half, but I didn't know the power of, you see, we're not taught everything until you really start seeking for the information. Some things are like right there, and our system provides pretty much everything. And because sometimes you want to skip a step, you kind of miss out on what's the value of that specific step. But nowadays, having a transition in the profession, I would say video marketing is one of the most powerful tools, not only to get your word out, but to brand yourself as a person of influence, if it's proper to say.
So you use mentorship videos as well as do you do promos for products and product reviews?
Absolutely, absolutely. If you go on my page, you might not see much like with the name, and not that I don't love what I represent, but there's something that not many people know, and it's called Google. And what it does, it has good information and it has bad information. So I've learned with the support of my team and the mentorship that we get also, that it's better to build relationships, solid relationships with people, and have them ask you about what you do, what you have, what's your product, service, or anything. So you can build a relationship, which is build rapport, and people will trust you more. So I kind of do more messenger, if that's better to, you know, better explain. I do more messenger, but Facebook is my tool to attract, and I build conversations on messenger. So
Okay.
nothing is exposed. Not that I'm subliminal with anything, or that oh my God, I don't want people to know about my company.
Mhm.
No, I love my company, but I want them to ask me, not ask Uncle Google.
Yeah, yeah. So, what has your personal health experience been from taking the transfer factor products?
Oh, that's a really good one. And this one is a great one because I live it. Well, to be honest, I used to get sick a lot because of the bad life I had before. One. Two, I I'm only 5'5", and I was weighing 237 pounds. And I was
Okay.
able to bring down to 187, which I'm still not there, but we went down pretty much. That weight management, it's over the top. Um, I feel my energy levels are higher than ever. I even look younger. I'm a grandpa. People say, "What?" Yes, I'm a grandpa and proud grandpa. But and people think, if you see pictures of me before, like when I had a very terrible life, I look a lot older than I look older than now. So
Wow.
I would say the products are just amazing. I've tried most of them. Um, the only ones I haven't tried, I think, is the new ones with the spa, the new spa line that they just recently launched. But the rest of them, I've tried, I believe, each and one of
Okay.
them.
So, what are the ones that you most regularly use and recommend to people?
All right, so that it depends. One, well, I recommend depending first on the person I'm speaking to, and depending on the need. Like for example, oh, we got Juan Quispe on here. What's up, Juan? God bless you, champ. I'm Brother Juan from Chicago. So let's say, for example, I am prospecting a cosmetologist. I know I had an amazing experience with weight management, but I've also used the skincare products, and that's gonna be because I've used them. I can share my passion. I can share it with conviction. They're just gonna feel it because of the energy that I'm gonna deliver when I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying it. So it depends on which, like for example, Renuvo is that I cannot like Renewable Energy Pro TF. I'll give you a little list. Renewable Energy Pro TF, the moisturizer right in the back. You'll see a few of them also. These are stuff that they're a must have. Like Renewable, it's renewable. It really rejuvenates your whole body. Like I work at a public transit company. I do the light rail trains. I'm a body work, a body technician. So I do a lot of physical work. And coming home to bump into a 20-month toddler who has a lot of energy and wants to play with grandpa. So I need to have that energy. I need to have my body working right and being able to do the videos during the day. I still have time for my kids and my wife and do the errands. I would say Energy Renewable Pro TF, it's
Okay.
a must have. Oh, and Right Start, it's a must have. The rest depends on the prospect that I am or the person that I am actually approaching, depending on their need. So if it's somebody, for example, who has gone through some cancer problems, some arthritis, that I know that these are autoimmune disorders or diseases, I would focus on working with their immune system, and because we are well trained mainly in that area, we get product different seminars and stuff. We have the information. So whatever I don't know at all. But whatever I don't know, I hop on the phone and call somebody. I'll call an international. I'll call Gold. I will get the answer. But I try my best to always keep it in the need of the person. So it doesn't
Mm-hmm.
seem like I am trying to sell them something. I'm trying to give them something of value.
Yeah, okay. I like that a lot. I think my last question is, have you ever heard of anybody having a negative experience with the product line?
I've heard people trying to say negative, but they can't prove it. Like they try to say, yeah, there's always that person that, oh, this doesn't work. I was eating 24 donuts and I drank the Pro TF and didn't do anything. Stuff like that because it's a natural supplement. Here's the thing. Um, the wellness industry, it's a very complicated health and wellness industry. It's attacked a lot, and because there's so much controversy out there with other companies, not to mention any name. So because there's controversy with other companies, um, it's hard to tell people, well, we have this other life, and our product is the best. And it's hard to debate because people are, not everybody, but there's people who are so uh, naive, if it's proper to say, and they think that everything is the same. Hell, that's another life, and it's hard. Those people nowadays, I don't spend too much time with them. I let them go. But I asked them because I've heard people who said, I didn't have that same experience with so and so product. So I asked them, okay, did you change anything in order to have a different, because you need to put your part too. I've heard people who said, oh, I didn't lose weight with the 30-day accelerator. I tried it. That doesn't work. But they're dogging up on cakes and breads, and they have a very bad eating habit. I mean, come on, the products are not they do their job, they do their work if you do it right. Now we got to put our part as well. I don't say they're not going to work even doing that, because even though they will work somehow, but just common sense. But a lot of people
Yeah.
will try to go that route. And when I say about that, there was a person who told me, "Oh, yes, For Life has so many lawsuits." I said, "Prove me. Show me one. Show me one. Just one." "No, I've heard it before." okay, just show me one. Wait a second, I'm gonna ask my cousin who his uncle told them about. They don't have it, so they're trying to come up with anything, and I'm like, all right, so if you get to prove it, I believe it. If not, then I'm sorry. I love my company. There's nothing taking me out of here.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Thank you so much, Omar. This is, it's going to be useful, your answers to the questions that we've had. So thank you, Whitney, also for the amazing questions that you provided.
Thank you.
Amazing questions, yes.
Do we have any other comments, any questions from the rest of the participants before we finish? Patricia?
Hi, a lot.
Hi.
Thank you, Omar, for share your knowledge, your experience, and you have an amazing history. Thank you. But I need I have a prospect in line, but she doesn't a good English. You can speak in Spanish?
Hablo mejor que inglés.
Omar, bueno, tampoco mi inglés es muy bueno, pero está Marta Galindo en línea y ella no habla muy bien inglés, pero quisiera saber si ella tiene alguna pregunta para hacerte. Ella está en Virginia. Martita, si puedes poner tu micrófono.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Buenas noches. Sí, efectivamente, mi inglés no es perfecto.
No se preocupe. Mucho gusto, Marta. Gracias por conectarse aquí.
Me interesa mejor hablar en español, la verdad, perdón. Y la verdad, es muy interesante todo, pero realmente fue claro y no tengo alguna consulta ni pregunta. Está acá también mi hija Juliana escuchando. Hola. Y bueno, estamos todos acá atentos.
Tremendo. Y bueno, parece que usted está lista para comenzar. Está con personas extraordinarias que, aunque no las he conocido en persona, he escuchado mucho de ellas porque son personas de servicio que quieren ver a otras personas superar en su vida, que quieren ver a otros logrando lo mejor y tener no solo una sobrevivencia, sino una calidad de vida. Y no sé en qué parte de Virginia está, pero tenemos personas también en Manassas. Hay una reunión pequeña comenzando. También alrededor de allí muchas personas más. Hay también parte del equipo que están por allá, están para servirle. Y aquí en New Jersey, a sus órdenes siempre. Me alegro que haya por lo menos sido un poquitito claro, porque mi inglés tampoco es perfecto. Cuando yo llegué aquí, yo apuntaba las cosas, yo decía that thingy, and that, y no sabía cómo comunicarme con el gringo, pero traté lo mejor. Y hasta ahora, pues por lo menos, gracias a Dios, trato de mantener una pequeña conversación, pero ha sido duro, pero aquí estamos de pie, gracias a Dios.
Thank you so much, Omar. This is an amazing presentation. Amazing to hear you share your story with us and also hear the questions and hear most participants share something with us. So if we don't have any more questions, I'm going to end the recording. And after that, we are going to end the presentation. So thank you once again, Omar, and we will see each other somewhere at some point.
Amen. See you all over the top. Yes.
Bye-bye.
God bless you all. Having a great night.
Buenas noches.